Listen at home. Just say VorteX.
Listen at home.
Okay, so we're going here then. Yep, here we are, live at Super Capital Class 3, finally live here from Ashburn, Virginia. So we are going to get in with the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe action. Absolutely stacked event here. We got Cynda, we have VorteX coming from Ohio, Humor and Anomaly coming from Pennsylvania, New Jersey as well. A couple other Maryland players along with States, named Little Bit Goofy. Last four, another Super Capital Class player coming in, especially new names like Turtle Soup, and then Fallen coming in from the DC area. Absolutely stacked event here. Got 10 players, gonna be 24 races. No repicks across the entire thing. After race 12, we're gonna kick it to a bit of a halftime break. So, absolutely a lot of great stuff to play for then. And I think when we eventually get into the matchup, it's gonna be absolutely electric. My name is Spicy, if you guys didn't know that already, and here we are with Super Capital Clash 3, hosted from the Outer Limits in Ashburn, Virginia. Absolutely beautiful venue if you haven't been able to make it out yet. One of my personal favorite venues, I think, here, and you know that the MDVA region really does have a lot of great resources to host events like this. So next one, wherever that is, be sure to come out if you're in like Maryland, DC, Delaware, Virginia. Even want to come out a little bit further, like West Virginia, PA. You could feel like VorteX from Ohio. Never know. Either way, we got a lot of great events here, and then like, especially just within the month of November, we've had Shadow Cup over in Baltimore. We have now Super Capital Clash here in Ashburn, Virginia. Later this month, you've got Broad Street Blur over in Philadelphia. The Mid-Atlantic, Northeast region really popping off with events, and really all of USMK. November 2024 is one of the hottest months across the entire country, and Super Capital Clash, one of the most stacked events here. Remember, 24 races, 12 races in between. We're going to be kicking it off with seeing the track selections, and I'm already seeing a baby park, which is absolutely stunning. I didn't think we were actually serious in our discussions about going to baby park. We're on Cynda's POV, who's going to be hosting the room, starting in first place. They picked Music Park, one of the courses that is really strong in tough spots for that reason. And there's just a nice variety of tracks so far. I have a couple of Sydney sprints, actually quite a few Sydney sprints here, but really a lot of different tracks that we can definitely see here. I'm super excited to see what do we got going for our first track overall, and it's going to be going to Sydney Sprint, a map from Wave 2 of the Booster Course Pass, coming out about a couple years ago now. Let's see how this is going to be shaking up. Sydney Sprint is a course where you can definitely run away in tough spots, but there's also a really powerful shroom cut. A couple of big shroom cuts on lap 2, and a cut at the end of lap 2 and lap 3 that can really change up the spots. But in the beginning, Sydney Sprint is defined by the early drafts. Just seeing how these players are going to shape up really close to one another, see how the item play is going to change things around, and see who's going to be in top for it. Starting off with Cynda's POV, already taking the quick little shroomless cut that you can there, cutting off a little bit of grass and trailing a banana immediately. Going to have this mini turbo tricks and then go into glider here. Already going to have to start collecting coins, because coins on this track are super important just to maintain your top speed. That's the name of the game when it comes to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Cynda already burning that coin just to have 3 coins overall. And just seeing what they're going to be able to do here, just chaining those mini turbos. One of the best drivers possible here, and now we're over on to VorteX. Double red in 4th place. Trying to move on here and getting into the double bucket run. 18 seconds, and he's on right in the middle of the pack. Gonna fall into challenge, but not that it's too bad for them here. A lot of potential to throw back up. They're in a draft, and notice having said, so it might do. VorteX is in a really great spot here, but it's a matter of getting into the item up, really starting with the mana, and early morning. But Lucha already comes out, gonna be targeting over to Cynda, who's now in first place, but doesn't have any protection here, only having that coin. Oh, and unfortunately getting the super orange right after the blue shell comes. But despite that, Cynda is still a bit of a break here in first place, able to hold on the top spots, knowing that And because of just taking some of these nice quite a few other players are just still making their way up, but Cynda still in first place, still has a super horn. Not sure if another boost is going to be coming in just yet. There has to be a 30-second delay, but even if there is another boost, Cynda doesn't have any protection. There's a red shell coming in, and Cynda not able to wall dodge as Fate, one of the best players in this tournament, in this region, able to move up in the first place. Cynda right behind though, only getting a coin in second, but a blue shell comes, and Cynda is now in first place with no protection here. What an absolutely amazing play from Fate, who's now able to take over first place, has the potential to now get into a double item box here to get some guaranteed protection. Cynda looking for double reds maybe, only gets a shroom, only has a red shell. I don't think Fate's going to lose his defense unless he gets ghosted here, so this looks like Cynda should be able to get second, while Fate is going to lock in that first place. An absolute electric start to this tournament. French name things there, and you're seeing the French like messages that you can put here in the little lobby. And here it's going Ribbon Road. Some interesting track selections overall. I'm curious to see what we're going to be going into. Over on VorteX's POV, he did pick LA Labs, but we're going to be going to New York Minute. Okay, a track you haven't seen in a long time, because no one really plays this track anymore. Whether that be in the online scene, whether that be in the in-person scene. It's a track where a lot of players who are good at it, they can specialize. So see Fallen now, kind of a little back spot. So I'm wondering how they're going to approach this. VorteX here in the middle spot, maybe optical mushrooms, take a couple of small cuts early, and just to fight their way in the first place. When you admit, when you're in front, you can just break away here. Fate already in first place, dropping for position here. VorteX makes no many kills, but shipping. Chain a couple more here. Not being able to get any points with Fate going wide smartly just to get that 20 talent up. Build up some resources for us. I put the front run later up. Cynda still in first place now here, trailing that red shell. And you know that Cynda's lines are absolutely insane here. And just being one of the best driving players overall within our community. Excited to see how Cynda's going to be able to maintain this first place stronghold now. Able to just keep his mana, got chained into this double item box, and now they're going to be in a great position to just start running away, because they're starting to see the pack start to diversify, to really start to expand as well. Beautifully placed by Cynda, and Cynda is just absolutely gone. You look at the mini-map now, you see VorteX is in second, Melpo is in third. Cynda's going to be able to take that when that Shroom was cut. He's going to be able to chain into this double item box as well. Blue Shell coming out, but he's got such a lead. It's not going to matter at this point here. He's going to burn this coin if need be as well. Has his defense out. VorteX right behind in second place, though. Has a fire as well, firing up, trying to get something, but gets hit by the green instead. Is going to have to settle for a third place instead, getting passed at the line. And an amazing job from Cynda overall, just being able to stay up in the front spot. Fate getting second, so we got Ty in first place already. Ty in third as well. Anomaly, one of the dark horses coming in from Kutztown, Pennsylvania, able to start making his way up here. Absolutely great so far. I think we have 4 different states represented in our top 3/4. Love to see that so far. Cynda once again going back to Music Park now that they have first place, able to just see if they can establish that breakaway early. But there's a lot of tracks here that first place does not really want to have. Baby Park, obviously. Super Bowl Subway. London Loop, that is a selection. Waluigi Stadium as well. Boule could be fine here. Bowser Castle 8 could be fine. Neo will be definitely okay here. Donut Play Street can be a bit hit or miss depending on the player, but it's a matter of seeing what track are we going to this time, as we are going to Bowser's Castle 8. Behind Melpool as we're back over to Cynda, falling off into 9th place for now. Not sure what happened here, but Cynda's definitely one of those players who can definitely make a quick comeback at any given point. And on a longer track like Bowser's Castle 8, there's definitely a lot of opportunity to catch up, and really lap one, not the end of the story whatsoever, as Luffy is going to get red shelled, maybe not getting hit out there, but has that fire in 4th place, trying to target up VorteX here. Cynda right behind with that shroom, trying to just stay alive at this point. Has triple greens in pocket, which is absolutely critical now. So going over now into VorteX, having that boomerang here, gonna try and stay alive there with that blue shell. So that's still going to hit him at the very end. He's gonna be able to get out Luffy, but that's unfortunate. And now it takes him to have a late up there. Don't remember who that is at the top of my head, but one of those names I maybe a friend of Dark Horse here. Look, we got VorteX going in now. Throws that red shell, has a boomerang, still 2 shots, has that shroom as well. Now it's going to be take this shroom fight. And the execution beautifully here. Fate is her. Fallen is in 1st place. Love to see her up here. Just trying to see what she's going to be able to do now. And now VorteX having that second. This is actually a perfect spot for VorteX here. As we're back over to Cynda, our leaderboard now, but now getting hit out and being sent flying back into the backpack now. No, I'm getting greened out once again. Absolutely unfortunate, but we are going to be going over. Dodges, I think, in the mid-pack here. Cynda is now really tumbling all the way here now into 9th place. Just trying to see what's going to be happening now. But Cynda is going to be in like a mid-pack. VorteX, P-Merc, Anomaly is your top 3, and that's going to make things very interesting up here. Fate, VorteX, and then Cynda is your top 3 for now. Anomaly in 4th. A lot of gameplay still left to go, and it's only those first 3. We still have 21 races pretty much, and it's already going to be really close to call. Some more interesting options really from the entire pack here. I'm looking at Tokyo Border. First place still, burning that mushroom now, all able to use that driving beautifully. Now chaining into that double item box. Really great driving here from Cynda so far. Just doing an absolutely amazing job. Has one form of defense here in case of a red shell, but also potential for anything to see here. Now, going to be seeing what's going to be right behind Cynda. We have VorteX here, who's going to be able to, what gets the red shell ghosted. They do have a second red now, but it's not going to be as powerful as if they had like a pseudo triple red. They do see that VorteX now is going to take a little mark here. With that blue shell actually coming out now, I don't think Cynda has anything to protect himself. He might be having to stop at boost phase. And look at the wall dodges from VorteX. Absolutely beautiful here. Able to get all to that and just really maintain this top spot, but Cynda still up in the tops here. Looking really strong so far. Having that banana here and gonna be able to chain into this double item box. Not really sure what anyone else is going to be able to do here. You have the coin, you have the green shell. Fate, I think, is coming up behind in second place, it looks like. So it's looking like a matter of seeing what is Cynda going to be able to do to protect himself here, because he is looking to have a pretty solid run. Double defense in first place is absolutely critical at this point. And we haven't seen a shock really come out at any point yet either, and not unaware of any potential dodges that might be happening in the mid-pack here. Just seeing what's going to be happening, but Cynda is having a time of his life right now. Just able to hold on to this first place. He should be able to just secure this pretty easily, get onto a first. I think he connected with that back green. It's absolutely criminal. But look at that here. Cynda still in first place. Now, going to be able to take first overall here as well. So, and a couple of the like blue Yoshis have fallen back here. I wonder if that was Fate. No, Fate's right in second place. Anomaly and Double is 9-7 respectively. And now Fate, Cynda, VorteX is your top three. Fate and Cynda are 1 point apart. I knew those were the two. Anything is possible here. Cynda here with triple greens in a mid-pack spot. Got to throw them up. Trying to see if he can connect onto this. We're already onto lap 5 of this 7-lap course. And it's already looking insane. Cynda has a shroom in first place all of a sudden as well. And there's a dodge, I think, in play as well. As you see the person in bullet fill. And I think that was VorteX here. Cynda is looking to be in a nice spot here. Fallen, I think, might be in first, though. And now things are going to be shaking up for this really intense lap 3. Blue shell coming out so far. Fate is in second. Fallen in first. Fallen is going to get blue shelled at the line, I think. Once again, Fate actually might have saved. What just happened? I think Fate got first. Cynda got second. Some crazy things happened before. Cynda is opting for Lee Rainbow Road. We went from the shortest track in the game to potentially the longest track in the game here, if we do get Weebo, affectionately known as. Some other interesting options, I have to have a talk with Lag 4 about why are we chaining Baby Park into Excite Bike Arena, but that's another... Is now right behind Cynda here, and Cynda has triple greens, only one green left at this point, but the rotating green is still pretty solid, but Cynda's got able to chain that box into a shroom cut immediately, as Fate is in first, Cynda in second, so not much able to do here for this top two, but now a matter of seeing who we got going. We're going over... Next on the 2. Never mind, actually Cynda might have actually survived that. Not gonna hit on their screen, unfortunately, but fortunately for Cynda. And oh my god, Melpool, oh, getting ranked out there. That's absolutely insane here. And this pack's starting to get close. P-Marks, I think that is, with those triple bananas in third as well. It's getting close. Bananas being dropped tight. Cynda has a little less room to maneuver so far. Melpool second, P-Marks third, falling first so far. Cynda still in fifth, but we've seen... Deserved on their end. No boost shell on the line to take that away this time, but Melpool second, Mercs third, Fate fourth, and now things are really starting to shake up. The fight for third place is super close, and that's probably the most exciting thing here. And now at this point, I wonder what the tracks are even going to be selected here. I saw Wii Rainbow Road potentially being selected. DS Mario Circuit. Oh, interesting selections all over here. Looking at once again Excite Bike Arena, Yoshi Circuit, Donut Plains 3, Koopa Cape, Sunshine Airport, Wii Rainbow Road, Wild Woods, and then DS Mario Circuit. So, bit of a variety here. Some tracks that are really strong in the top spots, some tracks that are really solid in the back, or really some reset options as well. It's a matter of seeing who's just going to be able to hold on to top. So we are going into Neo Bowser City. Shout out to Steel City Sprint, one of the tournaments held, one of the Mario Kart 8 tournaments held in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So rocks the Neo Bowser City motif there. So over here onto VorteX's POV, and now in this spot here, and after the end of the first quarter, there's definitely ways for VorteX to immediately catch up. If VorteX pulls a shroom at the first set, there's a really small dirt cut that VorteX can take right afterwards, and then possibly shroom off in the first set. Because VorteX has extra coins, VorteX is in a position to get up there, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen right away. As you see, getting screen, not going to have any points so far. Over onto Cynda now. who's fighting it up here. Pack is insanely close. VorteX having those triple bananas in play as well. So it's a very scary situation. One player getting trailed out here. You have to respect that space. Loopy in second. VorteX third. Cynda 4. I think that might be Fate gone in first place, who is one of the players to really watch for here. Because Fate, especially picking this track, you know, oh my god, Cynda trying a bomb right in second place as well. Is Cynda gonna take the 1v1 with Fate here, or is Cynda gonna try and get the snipe? Especially in this section, there's a lot of tight places to drop this bomb. It's seeing this, yeah, drop the bomb, it connects onto someone. That was Loopy it connected onto in third place. Now Cynda with double greens in second, not ideal, but anything to really help up in the top spots would be just good here. Because it does look like Fate is starting to really run away in top, but there's the blue shell. A lot of ways this can go wrong here. Now both doubles are trapped by a banana, and now Fate doesn't look like he's able to survive that, and now going to be able to move up here because Mercs is in first place with a Shroom, but Cynda's driving lines are impeccable, able to just outmaneuver at this point. If there's no other blue shells, I think Cynda has it basically in the back here. Fate is in third place right behind as well, but Mercs has a Shroom, might be able to Shroom up in the cut. Cynda's going to have no forward defense. There's a ground Shroom in play, but it's not going to matter here. Cynda's going to be able to take that glider and secure first place. I think it might have been Mercs in second or Fate in second, one of those players, but oh, Fate gets second. That's so pivotal for him to just maintain the lead still, and it's close between our top two. And no, the tie, VorteX is in third, and there's like a significant tie for fourth place. Great showing so far from like all of our players, really, especially Cynda and Fate, who have come through so far as some of the premier favorites. And now we see that one of Fate's best tracks, New Bowser City, is off the board, but I wonder what the next option is here. Seeing some other tracks being selected, a lot of them have been repeats of things we've been seeing so far. Music Park, Waluigi Stadium, Side Bike, Donut Place 3, yeah, pretty much everything's the same, with the exception of Fate, who is now going over into Athens Dash, a track you don't really see often in like the Northeast region or Mid-Atlantic. Instead, we're going to Yoshi Circuit. Pretty common bagging track, really strong in the back spots because you have more coins, and really you just want to play in the back pretty much the entire race and up until the end. Really, because there's some pretty insane shortcuts out here. You can use the bullet bill in the notorious waterfall shortcut that is known as a bill extension, and it lasts way longer than your typical bullet bill. Better fun thing about this track, since you didn't know, Yoshi Circuit is named because it's not in the game of the Yoshi. That's the typical thing that every commentator says, and I have to say it now too. You see a lot of players going back to really get points, because especially land, you can't disconnect in there. But you see Cynda already running this, especially now with the distance you get in the land setting. You can kind of just break away for free, and it might be a bit difficult. Cynda, unfortunately, not going to be able to perfectly execute the Shruma shortcut there, but it's still going to be able to change into double boxes and really maintain this lead so far. VorteX is not going to have anything here either, and Cynda is now defenseless in first place. Still an option to see. insane breakaway and has a bomb in first place. Never mind, commentators, Karthik gets ghosted immediately, but Cynda here has a horn in first place. That's even better here in case of a potential blue shot. That bomb actually connected, it looks like, or some bomb connected in the mid pack here. It looks like Fate might be in second. It could be. Oh, and there's one red shell. Oh, there's a red, another one here. Who's coming up in second? Oh my god, Cynda gets another super horn. There's another. Oh, has to burn it. It hits up VorteX. VorteX has a golden though. The blue chip's gonna be coming out. It's going to be hitting here. And he's got to VorteX barely holds on. What did he say? Plays the blue shell because Cynda has the burn to protect himself from the reds. VorteX stealing first place, and it actually works out well for Fate, who gets second here as Cynda falls all the way to fifth there. But now, what an insane sequence of events. Top two is looking really close. VorteX has a bit of a, it's on a bit of an island in third place, but that could change very soon as well, especially because we have a ton of races still left to go. Really wondering what's the options gonna be here. Now I'm really interested in VorteX picking Waluigi Stadium, a track which is more known in like the middle spots, because like yes you can take the opening cut Shroomeless, but it's just so much stronger with a mushroom, and because you have more coins in the back. On a map like Waluigi Stadium, you really get a lot more value from playing in the middle or like even a lower spot, I feel. But that's just me. Cynda actually opting to go Piranha Plant Cove, which if we get that, that means, oh my god, Laggy picked Excite Bike Arena after picking Baby Park earlier. And we are going to Baby Park Light with longer oval here. Only 3 laps this time. The thing about Excite Bike... who's now in third with a Piranha Plant, has triple green in pocket, and that's actually a really strong pull here. One thing you want to make note of that is that Cynda has very little coins here, only having 2 here. It's going to be a bit harder to catch up now because Laggy and Fate are in top 2, but here comes the greens. Fate navigating that beautifully out, and you see Cynda chaining into double items once again. Another set of triple greens in pocket. That is actually criminal at this point, but Fate is running away in first place, and looks like Laggy in second. Cynda now in second place with a beautiful pull here. Oh, that green shell almost connecting, but that beautiful use of the back camera. And now Cynda gonna be able to chain this mushroom, take that cut, and now is right behind Fate with double reds. This is looking very strong if you are Cynda at this point. Going to see what the option here is. So at least one red's going to be thrown here possibly to get into another. Oh, there's another red. Oh, and there's not much you're going to be able to do with your Fate at this point. And it does look like Cynda is going to be able to secure first place. I think Fate's going to be right behind in second in our top 2. As predicted, have been absolutely neck and neck. It's only 4 points here, and there's so much more Mario left to be played. VorteX is a 15-point difference over P-Mercs for third. And it's really close to call so far, at least in top 2, and that's pretty much exactly what you wanted to see. Cynda was the odds-on favorite coming in, and then Fate signs up last night, so we weren't too sure what's going to happen, but now, interesting options from our past. Yep, still in first place, trailing that banana. Seeing what is going to be happening. VorteX is close behind, it looks like, as well as Fate here. And now it's really close. Luffy also fighting their way up. And there's a Cynda has a powerful option here. VorteX also has a great move here. See the ball that actually connecting on to Luffy as well now. Fire coming out. VorteX has to barely navigate this. And it's really good for Cynda, who's facing like Dawn in first place here. VorteX moving through, having that. No, and the trucker and Fate with a brilliant back. Oh, and a few great item plays so far. But Cynda has another bomb in first place. Don't need to use it, but like a great set. Never mind. Cynda has absolutely all the reason to use it now because having been blocked that red shell, but able to take that super bounce, and that's beautifully executed. Gonna get into this double box, and now no super horn here, and Cynda is going to get blue shelled. But with the exception of having reds, I don't know if there's gonna be anything enough here. Actually, I stand corrected. It looks like Fate is right behind. The beauty of like longer sets, longer events. Now a matter of seeing what's the options from both Cynda and Fate. Cynda having the Wii Rainbow Road going here actually is pretty interesting because of how long the course is. Mount Wario from Fate is also a great option as well. Love to see that, so I'm super excited for what we got potentially going here from
Yeah.
So we got a lot of different potential ways to really make the most out of this. Gonna have an opportunity to go to Riverside Park. So Riverside Park is one of those courses which is really strong in the back as well. Similar to like Yoshi Circuit, in which it's much shorter. What makes Riverside so strong is that there's a couple of notable shroomless shortcuts you can take. There's a lot of off-roads you see on the map, but there's also some ability extension here in the main shroom cut that you can take. So you're gonna see quite a few players off the play from the back, as you see now. The Kamek, someone is playing Kamek now. I'm not too sure who that is, but they're immediately going to try and make some magic happen in the back here, as you see Fate running in first place, Cynda in second, and Cynda has a shroom, is going to opt to take the shroom cut and move their way up into first place. Beautifully backing the banana. It does connect on the summon. That might have been Fate so far, as Cynda has that banana. It now has no defense here, but it's starting to get a bit of a breakaway, and you're wanting to see how much of a breakaway you're able to get, because as you see in the back, there's quite a few players who are and VorteX is playing Kamek Teddy Bear, which is a very different setup from what they've been playing and what they are known for. I know they've played female villager. I've seen it play Daisy, but I've never seen VorteX play Kamek before, so this is an interesting option. I'm wondering how it's going to work out for them here. We're going to see VorteX has to start into level, has a red shell, has some rooms and dodges, and now making some magic happen with Kamek as expected, and this is looking really good for VorteX, as we're back over to Cynda, who's now in like a place here that's absolutely unfortunate for them, but still a lot of time left on this track. And I'm wondering if there's time for like a blue shell potentially here, because if there's a blue shell, it could be disastrous for whoever's in first place. This way, but Cynda getting green shelled, getting sniped out in the process here. As you see VorteX holding on, but getting ranked out in the process by falling, coming out of nowhere here. And it's actually pivotal here. It's going to steal first. VorteX is going to get second. Cynda is passing a few people by. A lot of people just died out, and that's a great sequence of events here. What happened? Fallen, VorteX, and Melville, and like Fate and Cynda were back there. Like a lot of crazy stuff happens, and that's kind of the beauty of like some of this game, and why you pick tracks like Riverside Park, where a track where you But items matter more than your driving sometimes. You love it to see it. You love it. And where is VorteX going this time? Okay, VorteX is going back to Villager. We're going back to Cat Cruiser, I presume. Yes. Okay, so we're going back to their main. But still stunned. I'm gonna have to ask VorteX about that later because that's a. I know he has the character pool, but you don't really see like counter picking in Mario Kart when it comes to like characters. So. Cynda going LA Laps is interesting here. Waiting to see what Fate selects. Oh, Big Blue. Now that's a track which. Now it's a matter of seeing what's going to be happening. Cynda getting red shelled early. Not going to be able to do much here, but has a mushroom at least stay back into the front so far, which is really helpful for them. And seeing what's the option going to be for our players as seeing as yeah. You get red shelled out, you have a bigger hitbox, it's way more easier to get hit. But Cynda here in the Ghost gonna be able to connect on the, I think that's Turtle Soup. Hit the greens, going for the long range type on the loopy, not gonna be able to connect that either. But Cynda, having that star in 7th is pretty pivotal, especially as you look at the map. VorteX is in first place, with improved. I love the play of hogging those points. Just to make sure no one else takes them. If a blue shell comes out, VorteX will be fine, because you can dodge the blue shell with the mushroom, but it's a matter of seeing. Never mind, won't come out. But VorteX seemed to know that those are going to get shot in play. Going for the glider, they're not hit nearly as hard as if they were going to without it. The nice thing here is no one else really has strong defense except for Cynda, who has triple greens in 2nd place. I don't know where Fate is, but this is looking really good for Cynda here to potentially get out VorteX. VorteX has to be spamming that back camera right now just to see what's going to be an option. VorteX has defense, but Cynda's lines able to just outmaneuver. There's one green, and yeah, there's nothing that Cynda is going to lose here. Just being able to drive perfectly. The execution on that was flawless. You just saw how tight of a line Cynda took around that one turn. VorteX went a bit wider, probably just to avoid Cynda, but it's going to be pivotal. And now, 1 point difference up in tops, as VorteX still has a 15-point lead over 4th, and Spallman also starting to break away from 5th. So, great stuff there. I think that might have been, I honestly forgot what race we were on, but I think that might have been around like, so there we go. So, after the first half, we have a bit of a break here. We have about 8 minutes or so. We're going to have their action restart at around the 15-minute mark. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got some more great gameplay. And knowing that Cynda and Fate are only 1 point away from each other in tops, anything is possible. So, definitely want to stick around. Don't go away. We'll be back in a few short minutes, everyone. And we're back here with Super Capital Clash 3. Gonna be kicking off the second half at some point soon. Gonna see what maps we got going from everyone. And seeing what kind of gameplay we got. It's really close between our top spots overall. We have Fate and Cynda are separated by 1 point going into the last 12. And VorteX is in 3rd. Fall is in 4th. So tight battle for 5th, 6th, 7th. And then I think it's... Who's it? Yeah, I think 5 to 8 are really close. And then a matter of... It's Turtle Soup and then Laggy in 9-10 for now. But a lot could change still, especially within our top spots. Gonna see who's gonna be finishing up the medals and then going on later. Friendly reminder that here, now in the second half, you're not gonna be able to here. In the second half, you can't pick anything that we already did in the first half, so quite a few maps are already off the board, including 2 ovals being Baby Park and Extended Arena. So no other courses else we go. So, New York minutes off the board as well. We're trying to see what we got going. Matter of so second half's gonna be fun to see. I know some looks like I think the players are already starting to make their map selections coming in now. Also wait on Cynda to make their selection here too. See what we got going here for the last 12. Second half. Chat, make your predictions now. I think it's gonna be absolutely close to call. Fate and Cynda, especially that battle, really close. Similar to what we had over at Super Road Rage earlier this year in Maryland. So I think it's gonna be close. And now remember, guys, got some other great events coming your way in the next few weeks, next few months. We have Broad Street Border happening in Philadelphia next Sunday. Then same again in December.
Station 1 is cutting in and out. Do you have another HDMI cord?
We need some technical issues coming up now, which is unfortunate, but things happen, things happen. Let's hope that doesn't maintain the rest of the way, but I think we should be in for a good time regardless.
We're gonna have to stall for a little bit. VorteX's TV is cutting in and out. I think the HDMI cord went bad.
Ooh, that's wrong. Hey, no problem, we'll solve for a bit. Anyway, so I'm hearing that some technical issues are happening right now with VorteX's TV, VorteX being our 3rd place player here. And that's unfortunate here. But it's the part of the LAN experience. As great as the venues are, as thankful as we are for all the staff helping out with the events, sometimes you do have some issues with the technology. Some things just can't get around all the time, but we'll make do with what we got so far. If you are in chat, feel free to ask questions as well, whether that be related to Mario Kart, this game, or just really scene in general. Happy to answer any questions for you. Once again, my name is Spicy. I am a commentator slash organizer slash player from the Pennsylvania region. Been helping out around a few different events as well. Help with Broad Street Borders in Philly. Helped Shadow Cup earlier this month in Baltimore. Now helping Melpool out with Super Capital Clash. A lot of great events really within our region, so should be a good time regardless. So we are noticing that a lot more maps are being selected now. We're waiting on 2 more to see if some cables are all good. But interesting selections from our group as a whole. Berlin Byway is coming out from VorteX. Very interesting selection.
We're good to start.
Gonna be starting soon, it looks like, which is great to hear from our team. Coconut Mall, an option here. Dragon Driftway been selected a couple times, but never actually picked. Blue Lake's one of those maps as well. We haven't seen fully played out yet. Twisted Mansion, another great one in like the middle spot in Music Park from Cynda. Still hasn't gotten it yet. Definitely a lot of options here. Oh, Melphagold Wild Woods, interesting as well. About to finally kick off the second half here. Really, the question is it gonna be Fate? Is it gonna be Cynda? We're going to Fallen's map, which would be Coconut Mall, fan favorite here, and you see the leaderboard, it's incredibly close between our top two, 1 point difference. Coconut Mall, as many people know, defined one way, and that is by how you play around the first item set and the first shroom cut. If you have a shroom in the mid spots, after first set, you take the opening mall cut, and it becomes a really strong runner from here on out. But at the end, there's some other shenanigans you can take, that being motion glider with multiple shrooms. But as you see, Cynda, no items here, having to burn that coin immediately, and now it's going to be able to take some beautiful driving and getting a mini turbo trick off there, and now has access to the double item box, looking really great, as Cynda also holds double defense here in first place. Really strong showing for them so far, as we're going to be going over into VorteX, opting to pick the top half here. So what they're going to be able to do up here now, has one shroom going to be able to barely cut the little clip there. Now has two teams really strong here. They're going to take that shroom cut later on. Nathan in second, and Nathan is our top three right second. With each other, VorteX going to be able to take the shroom cut never behind as we see Fate, knowing that VorteX is going to be set up perfectly for that cut. It's ruined it, but oh, Fate, never mind. Actually, get out of the almost an impressive back. But Cynda is gone in first place. Only having a green shell coin so far, but has access to another double item box and is starting to really break away. Blue shell coming out once again, and you've seen it time and time again. Oh my gosh, no defense now. It's a matter of what Cynda gonna be able to pull here. If he pulls Super Horn at this set, it'd be great, but it's not gonna happen. The blue shell connect, and he has no defense either. Fate is right behind Cynda at this point, and Cynda has no item. VorteX is now in the mid pack. Has double green. That was so good for here. You want those shrooms for not being able to even hit anyone out in front, and it does look like Cynda has fallen prey to Fate, as now Cynda here is actually in second, but triple shrooms is really important here. We're going to see Cynda go top hat, drop the bomb. We're going to see motion controls turned on because motion glider is not taking effect. Cynda is going to pop those shrooms. It's not going to be able to do too much here, but it does secure him at least second place. Fate is going to be in first, Cynda in second, and whoever was in third just got blue shelled because their top two was so far gone, and I feel so bad for whoever that was right now. Through the headphones, I can hear the anguish of the person who got blue shelled, and I sympathize with them. I understand how much it hurts, but happens. So our top two is still neck and neck. We Rainbow Road the option here, Mount Wario the option from Fate. So interesting selection. Once again, we're still seeing Scratch Sunday, another oval being selected. VorteX going Peach Gardens, one of the longer tracks in the game, especially with it being a very slow-paced track with how much shortcuts there are. You really just want to stay in the back. We're going to Boulay, Anomaly selection, one of his best tracks in here. I know Anomaly really likes Boulay, and there's quite a few players here. that's a scary thing about Blue Lake, is that the drafts are really tight in the beginning. Cynda is going to look to take the Shroomus cut here, which you can take here by charging up that Super Mini Turbo, or in his case, Ultra Mini Turbo. And I'm going to take these tight lines, and Cynda is going to opt to go take the railing on the right side. Really fast stretch so far, and it's really close though. I think Fate is right behind in second place, so it's insane now between our top two competitors here. You see now over in fourth place, I think we do have VorteX is over on fourth now. That's insane, man. I think I might actually fall on the way through. What a follow! So definitely something to watch for here. Cynda has a banana. No blue shell yet, but we've seen it time and time again. Cynda gets away, but then a blue shell comes, ends the race pretty much. There, it's actually pretty close to the call. Cynda is still in first place, which is really strong for them. They're going to be able to secure it. I think Fate's going to be able to secure second. Oh, that might have been... Oh, wait, a lot of people getting hit out of the line here. The Battle of Red Yoshi. Oh, VorteX is getting destroyed back here. I don't even know what happened. And that's unfortunate for them. Beamer's getting third, Luffy fourth, and wow, a lot of stuff happens. But now it's still a 1 point difference between our top two. Jeez, it's close from there, but I can tell. The mid-pack is so scary in this lobby, especially. A lot of items have been flying around, and you win basically by doing what the top two are doing. Their driving is just that far ahead of everyone else that they can just outdrive everyone. Get away from all of the chaos that's happening between 3 through 10, and then from there, it's basically just a free run and really have 1v1 with them, which is interesting. We're going to Rock Mountain, Sunset Wilds. River Road's per option here. A few different bagging maps. You see quite a few mid-spot options as well. Koopa Cape being one of them. Bowser Castle 3, Ribbon Road can both be played in mid-spots. Twisted Mansion definitely. You really just don't want to be in first place for no. Up here, Cynda is in first, taking that super bounce perfectly. And it's starting to not really break away because Fate, I think, is right behind. So Cynda can't really afford to lose any defense at this point. I gotta be able to get some points, get that low trick here, gotta take that super bounce still and maintain top spots. But really, it's close to call. Top two is so close together. Cynda is probably looking for like a bomb or something here. Maybe it's going to really start to give them the space to play a little more aggressive. A blue shell would be devastating at this point with how close Fate is too. Basically falling out in third place with the on the way Yoshi there. Now, Cynda has double reds. That's exactly what you want to be seeing here, because now Fate, assuming Fate has no double defense, there's nothing Fate can do. There's the one red shell. It's going to be able to go into... Oh, Fate takes a single, and Cynda's going to have access to another red shell in pocket here. Green shell up from Cynda here, just holding on to it. Ups to take glider just to play it a bit safer. There's a red shell. There was also a blue. Oh, this is it bad here, potentially. Actually, Fate's gonna be maybe either Red Shield on the line or Brood on the line. And, Blue Shield on the line. I ran down the line. Cynda actually gets hit, passes by, because Fate gets Red Shield right before the finish line, which is because Cynda had so many reds and the Blue Shield radius wasn't big enough at that point for Cynda to get clipped by it, and now it's a 1 point difference the other way. As Cynda is 1 point over Fade. VorteX hits the 100 point mark now in third, but geez, it's so close to call. And now the question is, what is Cynda going Piranha Plant slide is wild. I understand why Cynda is going this course. It's so strong in first place. And I know Cynda is by far the best driver on this map, well, exception of like Fate. But you don't see Piranha Plant slide being picked anywhere in the US. You see it picked pretty often in like Mexico and Latin American countries. But you don't really see Piranha Plant slide in the US outside of like certain players, some specialists. But Cynda picking it out, yeah, you know Cynda's gonna be way better than everyone else on that map, and that's why they're picking it with such confidence. But we are going into Donut Plains 3, Luffy's selection. He's been picking it a while now, and I'm ready to see why. Another interesting development, Fallen has now only is now only 10 points behind third place here, so definitely an option to maybe steal out third, because Fallen's been playing really well in the second half so far. I think I just heard someone say Mario Stand. Oh, there is a Mario actually in this map now. That is insane. Playing the basic combo in this game. But now you have Cynda opting to take the Shrew must cut. Oh wow, Cynda got double defense immediately. Has a ghost in play. Cynda still in top spots. Are going to do exactly what they wanted to do here. It's so close between Cynda and Fate. Cynda here in top, still holding on, and still gets double defense at first set once again. That is absolutely criminal at this point. Still has access to like double items, and yeah, not double defense this time, it still has one. And that Mario Standard, I think that is Laggy, who's fought their way up into like a third place position here. There's one red shell, and there's another red, especially at this set. This is over percent. Oh, Cynda is not going to be able to have any protection here for this blue shell. Oh my god, is Laggy going to be able to win this with Mario Standard? Oh my god. Oh. Quite a few different scenarios have happened as Cynda has found himself into 5th place with no item and only 1 coin. Not exactly ideal, but especially because Fate is stealing the coins from him in 6th place, and now that might be Anomaly or Meltpool in 1st place, which is a bit of a change up from what we've been seeing so far, but a lot of stuff can happen. Cynda's going to take this cut, has access to 1 item box here, one of them gets screened, and Cynda here in 6th right now, but it looks like a red Yoshi is... into 8th place. Cynda now being in 4th with those triple greens, all getting hit by process, and the bomb also going to get out onto Laggy. So that's a lot of chaotic events that have just transpired here. But Fate has now found himself into a 1st place position. As now Cynda's going to be able to fight up way into 2nd place. Oh, the triple Nana is coming out, and there's one more Nana. It's going to be enough. Loopy's going to be able to take 2nd here as Fate gets 1st and Cynda with a 3rd. What a crazy move of events, and now we're back to a 1-point game once again. VorteX has a bit of a lead now over Fallen. Fallen had a few rough races in a row, so 3rd place, it's looking solid here, but things can still change up. But really, the storyline has become 1st and 2nd place now. Cynda, Fate, back and forth, back and forth. The 1st, the 2nd. Interesting options coming out here. Vancouver Velocity from VorteX. Couple Mount Wario selections. Okay, it does feel like that Luffy and Fate are like, yeah, conspiring together just to get that to, yeah, they're picking the same map, they go to the same college, they play on the same team. We are getting Mount Wario in top 2. Do I blame them? No, because I'm pretty sure they drove here together, so. But now we get the chance to see Fate in getting his track. So, because we saw Cynda on Music Park, where Cynda got 1st place, but now Fate has the opportunity to really take control of the rest of this tournament by getting a great race on here. And the question is now, what's Cynda gonna do to break into these top spots? Fate is still holding on the 1st, but there's a green shell immediate trail, gonna try and take out Fate early on, because it's really hard to catch up on Mount Wario. Oh, Cynda unfortunately hitting the post, but taking out Luffy in the process. And is actually going to opt to go wide for some coins. Very smart from Cynda. You would know this from this kind of player. One of the best players in the U.S. opting to go at that point. And now, really, it's actually the double item box. And now, Fate is still in 1st place here. I think VorteX up in 2nd. Yeah, VorteX 2nd, P-Mark in 3rd. VorteX here in 2 has double reds. Can easily take out Fate if he wants to, but I don't know if he wants to be in 1st place immediately here. No sign of blue shell yet, but actually VorteX having that shroom would be perfectly okay with taking 1st place at any given point now. And that is right about like what's going to be happening here in this attack. Yeah, Fate's going to be out. Oh, that shot is so rough because now you're going to see VorteX have to take this cut really slowly. Cynda getting item screened as well, and now Fate, VorteX, Cynda top 3 overall here. Cynda, the lines are just impeccable and able to outmaneuver VorteX once again. He's going to have a green shell here. There's no sign of blue shell yet. It's a matter of, is Fate going to be able to hold on in the top? Cynda has nothing that can really take out him. Oh, what an insane back! Now, double items. 1 red shell is not going to be enough unless Fate doesn't have defense for some reason, but there's another double item box up ahead. So what's the option going to be here? Cynda going to red shell up, going to drop the banana, going to chain into double, going to get no red shell, but has a bomb in play. Oh, has to use the bomb as defense, but there's a blue shell on the line potentially here. Is Fate going to be able to make it? I don't know if Fate's going to be able to make it in time. Blue shell at the line, and it's going to be close. Oh, and Cynda takes 1st! these blue shells at the line multiple times, and it's been, oh my gosh, that was going to swing the lead for Fate, and then Cynda just coming out clutches right at the end. The blue shells, I swear. And that's not easy, because like Fate is one of the best drivers in the US as well, so it's not like he couldn't have done much better there. Just rough timing, and that's exactly what you want to see here if you are Cynda. Now, going to like the last 5 or so races, Piranha Plant Slide is going to be the option for Cynda. Twisted Mansion for Fate. Seeing some other interesting selections here as well. Yoshi's Island from Anomaly, Maple Treeway from Melpool, Daisy Cruiser from Luffy. A few different options we haven't been seeing really a lot today. Are getting hit out here. Cynda also getting hit out, it looks like. Not sure who's in first place. It looks like VorteX is in first place right now with that female villager, and it's a matter of seeing who's going to be able to hold up on the top spots here. You see Fate with a beautiful green onto one player, and now VorteX holding on to first place, holding the trail as well. Chaining now, able to get there. Automatic with the great bomb. Just don't be connected onto anyone else, but there's no protection. That's really strong so far. Cynda going up for some snipes here onto Luffy, throwing both of them up as Luffy dodges both of them at least, and now has to trail. Oh, but Cynda has a bomb, and I think Fate is close behind as well. So a bomb from Cynda would be critical here. Oh, drops the bomb. Oh, actually, it might have connected onto Luffy as well. Fate in fourth. This gives a bit of a lead. Yeah, Cynda 6 points up now on Fate, and VorteX comfortably up 28 over Fallen in fourth. So definitely some time for things to change up, but it's gonna require quite a few drastic moves from our mid pack. Fate's probably gonna go Twisted Mansion here. I wonder what I'm going to see from VorteX. VorteX going Waluigi Stadium first again. Okay, interesting. And yeah, a lot of these tracks have been picked multiple times now. We just haven't seen them yet. Yoshi's Island getting a couple selections now. Athens Dash from Luffy, another interesting option. A lot of DLC here. I think the only base games we got so far are Piranha Plant Slide, Screwball Subway, and Twisted Mansion. Yeah. Waluigi Stadium. Okay, another very common course, especially in the US. Really strong in the mid-pack, I think. You can definitely run this if you get ahead early, but it's a matter of seeing, like, if you pull Shroom lap 2 at this first item set, you take a really strong shortcut up right after. And then if you're able to take that, it's a matter of, can you just hold on to this? We're down to the last, like, 5 races or so. It's a matter of seeing what's going to happen. Cynda is going to actually get in the first place and only going to have a coin. But you see, Cynda's driving is just so good. He might be able to hold on here. You see that Cynda's gonna be able to drift off this ramp, and now gonna hug this corner tight and just take this cut shroomless. One of the biggest cuts here that you can take without a mushroom, and now gonna take the half pipe, chain all of these boosts, and then also look to take the turn hop, and now just keep chaining this, has defense here, and now Cynda is set up nicely for the rest of this race. Just probably gonna look to get a super horn possibly, but double defense is also very strong here, as this is looking great for Cynda, leader of the war right now, assuming no blue shell yet. Cynda's in a phenomenal position to be in at this point. Going to see a matter of what's going to be happening down the rest of the way. First, we have fallen in 6th place with Triple Truth and Star now in 5. So, looking great. Has to put on that Smart Steer, but he's back over to Cynda, who's just gone in 1st place. Not really, actually, the state is close behind in 2nd, but no sign of blue shell yet, and it's looking really good for Cynda at this point. He was able to just keep holding on to the top spots, but I think a blue shell is actually going to be in play soon, which would be big. Yeah, blue shell has come out now. As you see Cynda backing the green, trying to either hit out Fate or whoever the blue Yoshi is, or at least secure themselves a great item here with the super horn, but it's not going to be enough now. No defense here. There's another red coming up now from VorteX. VorteX has fought their way up in the star, has a shroom, and it's going to have the shroom up into the doesn't actually take a shroomers and save his shroom. So Fate is gone in 1st place, and no sign of blue shell for the rest of the race, because it has to wait another 30 seconds for VorteX here. And VorteX was on. Oh no! Triple red. Devastating. But did VorteX play for 1st or did VorteX play for 2nd? I think VorteX just played for 2nd here. Just has to maintain protection. There's a blue shell coming out. I think he's gonna hit VorteX here, but okay. So he's gonna get blue shell canceled because of the shock, which is really helpful for him. But also Fate getting 1st and Cynda getting 3rd. The lead's back down to 2 points now. It's so close. It is so close. But 5th place is also getting really close now. 107, 103 is what I think I saw. And jeez, we're going down to the last 4, otherwise known as the last Grand Prix, last GP. A lot of different ways this war or this event can really turn around now. And what tracks are we all going? We're going Wee Rainbow Road from Cynda once again. Berlin Byway is another option from VorteX. Ribbon Road from Anomaly. Hyrule Circuit from Fade. Loving the options I'm seeing right now. And a lot of the players are picking some comfort picks at this point. You're trying to see what they're able to do here, because I'm looking at LA Labs, I'm looking at Truebell Subway, Yoshi's Island even, Ribbon Road. Courses where you definitely get a lot from being in the back, but then like, if you're a player like Fate, a player like Cynda, who's just able to break away in the tops, you wouldn't mind seeing Sky High Cynda and Hyrule Circuit. Wee Rainbow Road to an extent. So we now get a chance to go into the last 4, and we are gonna be going to Los Angeles Labs. Well, I was talking about how good tracks are for their top spots. LA Labs is not one of them. You are benefiting so much more by being in the middle and the back, especially early on. There's an incredibly powerful shroom cut that you can take in lap 1. And if you take that, you are gone pretty much. And lap 2 is a very strong one, like driving and running. Lap 3 also has a couple notable cuts that you can take as well. So it's a matter of seeing who's changing up the way they play here. Who's going to fall to the back? As Cynda is going to be in 1st place once again, but mushroom cuts upon mushroom cuts, I think players are going to be passing them pretty quickly after this next item set. You see Cynda drift off, get into double item box, but has to go around the big shortcut. And VorteX actually going to be able to take the cut, but out of all of this, Cynda's still holding on in the 1st place. Oh, getting sniped! What an insane play there! Like, because it is looking really close up here. Cynda is in 1st place with the mushroom. Really great item for them to have in case of a potential blue shell. No sign of Fate thus far. You see Teamwork's really close behind Cynda too. the question is here, oh my god, Cynda has a bomb in one of the more powerful sections of this track here. Maybe dropping it right before the glider, or opting to take it the low path just to keep their speed up. And this is looking really good. I think, yeah, Cynda is gone. There's no reason to even drop the bomb until now, just a chain, because at this point it's basically over for them. That's here, it's really close to taking. Oh, and now they come in with a play out of nowhere. Oh, and Fate is in 7th. Oh, that's huge here for Cynda. Oh, what a rough race from Fate. And Lucy's oh, that was Melton who gets it out at the line there. Unfortunately, as it looks like Lucy is barely able to take that out. Oh, and a 7-point difference with 3 to go. Rough race from Fate, relatively so. Yes, well, 3 to go. Product Plant Slide again from Cynda. Dragon Driftway up here from Merc, so that's going to be really good for Cynda as well. VorteX with the Berlin Byways. Twisted Mansion from Fate once again. Sky High Sunday still being picked by Laggy. Koopa Cave also another option now from Turtle Soup, I think that is. Royal Raceway from Luffy. Oh, interesting options really from all of our players. 3 to go. Every race really begins to matter, but the way certain players are playing, it might be fine here. VorteX is gonna get their pick. Berlin Byways. A track with some pretty technical aspects to it as well. You're looking at this and knowing that your driving is gonna be so pivotal here. But also, you start in the back, you get access to coins early on, and there's so many ways to just draft up the open section here. If you're able to just do that, you can be in the front by like the end of lap 1, and lap 2 can be a bit of a strong place to just hold on top, by a couple of cuts. But it's a matter of who holds on to this spot here. Push the 2 to go. Fate moving up all the way early on. VorteX is really close behind as well on top 4. I think that's Teamwork in 3rd now too. But Cynda's still holding on in the 1st place. It's a matter of if Cynda going to be able to hold on this tournament here, holding on in the 1st place, trailing that banana is going to take it safe. Oh, they're going to get wrenched up after the boxes here, and that's going to open up an opportunity for Fate to move up in the 1st, as Cynda has fallen into 7th here. A lot of race still left here, so I wouldn't worry too much, but this is looking good at least for Fate right now. With 2 to go, dropping the bomb, has triple greens, triple shrooms in this mid-pack to go over to VorteX and triple greens here in 3rd place. No way to shoot up at this point either in any of these big cuts, but holding on to his greens, just holding on, trying to scoop. He's going to take up tunnel, keeping the process as well. Unfortunately, going to find himself in the off-road at this point, but he's losing in 4th place. Never mind, 3rd. Real close to Laggy is playing Diddy Kong now, and it's going to get sniped out after we see the debut of Diddy Kong now. Oh, Cynda has popped Ghost and is now at least 3rd place here. And if there's a dodge, this could be big. Oh my god, triple shrooms. This is so good for Cynda to be in this position now, chaining into double. Oh, triple greens, and then piranha plants here as well. Mercs is in 2nd though, and Cynda has a piranha plant, which is admittedly one of the worst items in this game, especially in this position. Fate is looking good in 1st place, but it's a matter of where's the blue shell? Is there a blue shell? And if there is one, that's going to change things up. Oh, Cynda has no defense. Has the mushroom though, is able to get back on top speed. There's the blue shell. Oh, yeah, that's coming rough as Cynda falls into 4th now, as Fate is safe. Luffy's gonna get 3rd, Merc's I think getting 2nd. I think Cynda should be getting 4th here. Yeah, barely getting 4th. You can see almost getting past the line. This actually changes things up. Now it's back to 2 points. 2 points with 2 races left to go. It's like, this is exactly what you want to see here, Super Capital Clash. A lot of the tournaments in the region, whether it be Tri-State or MDVA, have been coming down to the wire lately, and this is no exception. You see Cynda, you see Fate is coming down to it now. If Fate gets 1st in this race and Cynda gets 2nd, that means we're going into the final race with them being tied, which would be absolute cinema if we actually get that here. Cynda with Wildwood Woods is the option, as you see Fate go Hyrule Circuit here. Fate is looking to win this race to set themselves up going into the next race with they just need to hold on basically. But Sky High Sunday, and we have gotten the third oval of 3 from Laggy, who has picked Sky High Sunday as the option for race 23, the penultimate race. A lot of stuff has happened here already, and Sky High Sunday is a very chaotic map. The one thing you want to point out here is that the spots so far. Cynda in 9th right now, uncharacteristic to say the least, but a Sky High Sunday, this is important to note because it's not easy to catch up here, but Cynda immediately going for some coins when possible. Has 5 already. Multiple troops, multiple greens in play from Cynda here now, as well as, oh, that bomb is going to connect onto both Fallen and onto Melpul. And top 2, right as I was saying before this, is Fate and Cynda. If Fate is able to hold on to first and Cynda gets second, that means we're tied going into the next one. But is that triple reds in 3rd place potentially? Because that's another red. But Cynda has no item here, and Fate is going to be able to secure 2 items up ahead. I don't know what's going to be any items placed in here, but we're waiting on a potential blue shell as well. There, right as I say it, there's the blue shell. 1 red shell from Cynda. If we get a second, this could be pivotal. Oh my god, second blue shell from Cynda. Okay, Fate banana snipes himself, I think. Oh, and the shock is insane! So Laggy dodges. But one other thing here to note is that Fate is going to be able to get double items with nothing else from Cynda here. Cynda gets a shroom. That's not what you want to see here either. It's coming close. Fate is trailing. And now it's a matter, is Cynda going to change into double items? Yes, he will. And it's a matter, oh, 1 racial. Oh, he has to burn it for protection. So Fate is going to be able to secure first place, assuming nothing crazy happens here. And this means we're going into the final race with our top 2 tied. Oh my gosh, you could not have scripted this any better here. They are tied going into the last race. That is actually insane. To projected, Cynda has won pretty much every capital clash. Fate won the very first one, barely beating out Cynda because Cynda accidentally repicked the course. And now, here we are, going to final race of Super Capital Clash 3, and we are going to Tokyo Blur? Okay, anticlimactic, but we'll take it, I guess. Tokyo Blur is interesting because it's better in everyone except for top 2 right now. Top 2 does not want to be seeing this because everyone has opportunity to just pass them by just drafting up, having more coins. Very strong in the back, especially because while you don't need to play for like good items, you just need to be able to drive. But the question is, Fate and Cynda. Everything matters is if they just have to pass each other is really all it is. Is Cynda just gonna just play in the middle pack? Like, you don't have to really hold. You don't need first place here. You just need to be able to beat one player. Cynda going for the trail immediately. You notice how he's not targeting out VorteX because he's just able to stay alive here. Has double item box immediately trailing as well. Cynda, knowing that first place is good enough for them, they're gonna be able to take the Shruma's cut here. Gonna be able to just hold on, and it's gonna have the hit out VorteX. And oh no! Accidentally burns the Super Horn, which would have been pivotal for them. The question is now, which light blue Yoshi is Fate at right now, because there's so many back here. It's a matter of saying, is it Melpool or is it Anomaly? Because look at this, Cynda is basically gone in first place. And now, barring a push, looks like a ball and a potentially hit out. And I think this is looking good for Cynda here, who's just holding on in the top spots. Has one form of defense, has a coin in pocket, but if there's no blue shell, there's nothing else going to be happening. Are we going to see a wall dodge? No, there's a blue shell though, and this is looking to be rough here. Okay, the green shell is going to be Laggy is in third. And there's another thing. What's VorteX? Oh, VorteX has to burn the... Oh no, is VorteX going to do it to Cynda? If VorteX... Oh no, it could happen here. This is looking really bad for Cynda all of a sudden. That's a triple red now. And VorteX is going to be able to hold on. The question is, where is Cynda? Where is Fate now? To see who's going to be able to win this out. Cynda holding on a second. That's perfectly fine. It's a matter of, does Fate have anything here? Cynda's just going to hold on to protection here, because I don't think Fate has anything left here. It looks like, yeah, Fate is not anywhere in the picture, as it looks like Cynda's going to get second, and that's going to be able to clinch it for him as Cynda wins Super Capital Clash 3 when it came to the absolutely last race, up 3 points over Fate. Oh my gosh. What a performance here from all of our competitors. It's going to be first place Cynda, second place Fate, third place VorteX, fourth place P-Mercs, fifth place Fallen, sixth Luffy. It's hard top 5, I think, is representing different states, which is actually amazing. Never would have expected that. Cynda from Virginia, I want to say, Fate from Maryland, VorteX Ohio, P-Mercs from New Jersey, but he lives in Pennsylvania, and then Fallen from DC. Absolutely amazing performance from our players today, and congratulations to Cynda for barely winning this one out, and Fate coming up so close. Just wasn't able to do it there on Tokyo Blur, but amazing. What a great game from our players here today.
We didn't get the prize money.
So I think I don't know if we're going to be doing are we doing an interview later?
We only have one mic, so now.
I was going to say, so that's going to wrap it up from here at the Outer Limits from Ashford, Virginia, Super Capital Clash 3. My name is Spicy, and it's been an absolute pleasure casting for you guys. And once again, congratulations to Cynda for winning this event. But that's going to wrap it here from us. Thank you, guys.